Chapter number 5. We are going to start this chapter, When People Rebel, 1857 and after. In this chapter we will discuss about the 1857 revolt or the revolution of 1857. Some historians say 1857 was a mutiny, a revolt or revolution. Some historians consider this revolt as the first freedom fight or the first freedom movement. So first of all, we should know that 1857 revolution, when it was started on 10th May 1857 from Meerut. It is now situated in UP, Meerut. Planning was it could be started on 31st May 1857. It was planned by the revolutionaries, but it started earlier on 10th May 1857. It is one of the causes of failure of 1857 revolution. But today we are going to start causes of 1857 revolution. What were the causes? Why this revolt was started or why this movement was started? So many causes were there during the colonial rule, the company's rule. Indians were not satisfied, and this dissatisfaction converted into the big dissatisfaction and against the British people or the colonial government. The revolt was appeared in 1857 as 1857 revolution. The causes were: number one, social reforms. British or colonial rule, company's government implemented some social reforms. What kind of social reforms? For example, Lord William Bentinck passed a law in 1829. It was the law of sati immolation, right? Against Sati Pratha or Sati immolation. Sati Pratha was banned in 1829. It was a social reform, but Indians opposed it and they thought that it is the interference by the colonial government in their religious matters. So they were not satisfied with these kinds of reforms or policies. In 1835, English education started by Lord Macaulay. And 1853 railway was started. In 1856 Widow Remarriage Act was passed. So these kinds of reforms, means the expansion of railway or beginning of railway was not accepted by Indians, most of the Indians. They thought that it was the burden on their Bharat Mata, right? On the land of India, territory of India, it was the burden because these are the monster of iron. Railways were considered the monsters of iron. So in this way, it was not accepted by Indians. In 1856, Widow Remarriage Act was passed during Lord Canning. It was also considered negative because they thought that it is the direct interference in their social and religious matter, and the British wanted to crash their social system or religious system. So in this way, the people in the society became dissatisfied against the colonial rule and they started the revolution. Next cause, problems of land revenue. What was the problem of land revenue? The first thing, that land revenue was very high and it was very difficult to pay back. Clear? To pay the revenue to the government. In spite of this, one commission was set up. It was in 1852. It was Inam Commission. This commission declared that if any Jagir is not able to pay the revenue, land revenue, then it could be confiscated by the company. So it was very bad rule, very dangerous for the Jagirdars and the normal peasants also. And at that time, during this time, 20,000 Jagirs were confiscated by the British, by the company, right? from Jagirdars or the peasants. So this was also the cause of 1857 revolution, because it was the main cause of the dissatisfaction among the people. Next one is destruction of economy. How the economy of India destructed or destroyed by the colony or the company's government. They purchased very cheap raw material from India and they carried to Britain. And after prepare it by using the machines, and the products were sold in India at very high prices. So in this way the money of India was extracted to Europe. So this was the cause of destruction of economy, in which the people became poorer and the people were facing the different kinds of problems to arrange their basic requirements, and they could not fulfill their basic needs, and the British did not do anything for the development, for the welfare of the people. So this was the destruction of economy. Next was discrimination with Indians. Discrimination with Indians by the British people, companies officials, right? Indians were discriminated very badly. Indians were called sometimes dogs. They were compared with the dogs. They were also called black people, black befool Indians, right? So these kinds of words used for Indians. So in this way they were discriminated everywhere. High classes jobs, high ranked jobs were not provided to Indians, and there was no share in administration because low posts were provided to Indians. So in this way this was the discrimination with Indians. So the Indian people were not satisfied with this kind of policy of British. Next one is doctrine of lapse. It was implemented in 1848 by Lord Dalhousie. Lord Dalhousie was the Governor General of India. 1848 he came in 1848, and he started a system, doctrine of lapse. This was the system according to which if any Indian king died without male heir, right, real male heir, so his empire could be confiscated and mixed with the British or colonial empire. So in this way Jhansi, we can say that Satara, Nagpur, in this way Udaipur, Jhansi, Sambalpur. So these kinds of states were mixed with the colonial empire because of doctrine of lapse. So Jhansi is very famous among them because Rani Lakshmibai opposed and she fought against the British in the 1857 revolution. Next one is ill treatment with Mughal emperor. Mughal emperor means at that time Mughal emperor was Bahadur Shah Jafar II. Bahadur Shah Jafar II. In 1849, Lord Dalhousie declared that Bahadur Shah, after the death of Bahadur Shah Jafar, his family or the descendants would be expelled from the Red Fort, and they would be shifted somewhere else, right? So in this way, this was their traditional palace, Red Fort. So it was one of the discriminative policy of the British. And in 1856, Lord Canning declared that Bahadur Shah Jafar will be last Mughal emperor. After that, no from his family would be called king or emperor. So this was the ill treatment with Mughal emperor. In spite of this, any other policy against Nana Sahab, the pension was closed of Nana Sahab because of the death of Bajirao II. After that, he was the Peshwa, and Lucknow was also confiscated by the British. So in this way, different kinds of wrong policies caused the 1857 revolution. After that, annexation of Awadh. Annexation of Awadh means in 1801, Awadh was compelled to sign subsidiary alliance, right? after the signature of subsidiary alliance in 1856, the allegation was there of misgovernance or misrule, right? Misgoverned or misrule on Awadh, and in 1856 Awadh was confiscated by the British. So these were the causes of 1857 revolution. Several causes are there, we will discuss. Next cause is Christian missionaries came in India with the traders, and during that time in mid 19th century, Christian missionaries started to impose their religion on the people, and they compel them to convert from Hindu, Muslim to Christians. So in this way, this was their impact. Christian missionaries changed the people and their mind to convert their religion. So in this way, most of the people were not satisfied with the functioning of Christian missionaries. So they went against the British and the Christian missionaries. Discrimination with sepoys. This is the next cause. Sepoys in army or in military. Indian sepoys or Indian soldiers were discriminated completely. First of all, they could not go higher than Subedar rank. This was the first position. Second, in military, they were discriminated by the European soldiers, and they were not paid properly. They were not having facilities according to the European soldiers, right? So this was the discrimination with sepoys. And in 1824, when they were asked to go to Burma by crossing sea, then sepoys refused, because they considered that if they crossed sea, their caste, their religion would be completely eliminated or changed. So they did not want to lose their caste and religion and their character, so they refused. So in this way, the sepoys were beaten, and they were ill-treated, and they were punished by the military authorities of the British. So sepoys were discriminated in this way. One more thing we can say, that sepoys also were not provided with the facilities those which were provided to the European soldiers. Next one is immediate cause. What was the immediate cause? It was Enfield rifles with grease of beef and pork. There were the cartridges with the grease of beef and pork, and these cartridges could be opened with the mouth by the soldiers. And because of it was rumor that it was made with the grease of beef and pork, so it was against the religion of Muslims and Hindus, right? So they refused to use it, and in this way in Barakpur, Kent, on 29 March 1857, Mangal Pandey refused to use these cartridges, and in this way, this was the small mutiny revolt started, and after that the revolution was started from 10th May 1857, as I told you in the beginning of the video, from Meerut. So these were the causes of 1857 revolution. In the next video, we will discuss about the incidents, main centers and main leaders of 1857 revolution. Thank you. Have a nice day.